What up, everyone? This is Cap NL. This is episode 10. We're back with another podcast. With another episode on our podcast.
It's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks for sure. I love our new little setup here.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe Budden.
We're just readjusting to our. It's all trial and error at this point.
All for sure.
We're just trying to figure it out.
Honestly, it's the Alien Lab Skittles that I just smoked right now, and it just like has me moving shit around. I'm like on the computer, going crazy, making all these videos.
Yeah, it's true.
No, but I know it's been a couple weeks, but we're here transitioning into Elle's final stage of pregnancy, the last stage.
Yeah, I guess it's like 5 weeks now.
5 weeks, yeah.
Almost 4, because next weekend is the 21st of January.
Yeah.
Unless I go into labor early.
It's crazy.
I knew it was going to be a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said I was like,
yep.
I don't know, I feel like he's going to come. He's like a big boy.
He's a big boy. We went to doctors this week.
Yeah, we did.
And the first thing the lady told Elle was, boy, you see all that white right there on his head? That's all hair.
She was like, he's got a lot of hair.
Bruh.
And I was like super surprised because I was like, oh, both my girls did not have a lot of hair. Like, they're a little bit long.
They're bald.
Yeah.
Janelle was bald. Jazzy was bald from the pictures that I saw.
Jazzy was bald for a while. Janelle has more hair now
than
Jazzy had at that age, for sure.
Yeah. Were you bald?
Yeah.
Damn.
But also, funny story, my grandpa shaved my head.
Like, how long?
Like, he buzz cut it.
But, like, how many months were you?
I think I was, like, already 2.5.
Damn.
Because my hair was, like, Jazzy's. Like, it wasn't growing in. It was, like, really short. Like, you know how Janelle's is in the front a little bit?
Yeah.
It was like that all around.
Janelle got a mullet.
Janelle has a Joe Angel mullet.
She does have my mullet, for sure.
Joe's mom brought over
all sorts of pictures.
Tub of pictures, like high school, elementary baby, like, and he's like, this isn't even like all of it. And we were just going through baby pictures, looking at your dad and like your mom, like you as a baby. His mom said he would just pass out anywhere. Yeah,
there's like pictures of me like inside of a box, like just laid on the floor with like the bottle right next to me.
Yeah, like the bottle, like hands distance away. There's a picture of you in the basket.
Oh yeah, in the basket.
In the laundry basket.
And then we have one of Janelle.
And we have one of like that of Janelle. Jazzy took that funny one of her where she's like crying, and then you have that one of your same face.
Damn, we're gonna have to do like side by sides of those.
Yeah,
cause it's crazy. Cause when I was looking at them, I was like, damn. Like, all right, yeah, she is mine.
Thanks. Yeah, no. There's no denying that. Cause looking at his baby, like his features are darker. Like, cause your hair is like darker, and like she's just so fair. Like, she's super bonita. Like I am, and so she. But she still looks like you make the same faces and stuff.
Everything.
It was tripping us out.
Yeah, everything.
I was like, that is your daughter. Oh my God.
It's so wild for it to be like so like it's exactly the same. It's like the same faces, like the same expressions. It's wild to see now, like after looking at all those pictures. Yeah, for sure. That was dope. It was dope that my mom came through and she brought those pictures.
Sure. Yeah, it was really cool.
And then Janelle's getting real close with her.
She's grandma's girl.
She is for sure grandma's girl.
Every time my mother-in-law comes over, I say that. I'm like, oh, grandma's girl, because she wants to be with grandma. And fine by me. Like, she's up my wazoo all the time. Like,
and I feel like Janelle knows. Like, Janelle's like, yo, if I tell her like I want to go outside, like.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to take me outside.
Yeah, she was like screaming outside to go outside because she has a swing out in the front tree. but like your mom took her walking like around
Mm-hmm.
the fence, and we don't really take her like that because she barely started
Yeah,
walking.
she started just
So
going crazy.
your mom had her like walking around the fence and stuff, and we pulled up because we had went to the doctor, and she was just like, "Yep,
So
I got what I want."
yeah, it's kind of nuts to see, but it's gonna be like that, you know.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be like that.
Grandma's
That's
gonna
for
spoil
sure.
the babies all the time.
So yeah, so we're for sure preparing for Luca J.
Yeah, Luca J will be here, and adding a boy to the mix, like, it's been like,
It's gonna throw off the whole trajectory here.
it's gonna throw everything off. I already know, like,
For sure.
but like, I've only dealt with
Yeah.
girls. Like,
I mean, yeah,
I mean, I got plenty of boy mom friends. Like,
for sure.
Carrie is like a boy mom. Val is a
Hmm.
boy mom. Like, I'm good in the boy mom like
Yeah.
guidance
Yeah.
department because my girls will definitely be like, you know,
Yeah.
this is how to handle it. But like,
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to
yeah,
them because they
for
be holding
sure.
it down for their household, especially with boys running around. You know, like
That's what
I
I
could only
mean. Like
imagine.
the amount of energy.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Like Janelle's pretty wild, but just because Jazzy was just so chill.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, she was only a baby. You know, she was like
she was
she was
like
spoiled,
super
spoiled little
spoiled
baby.
and well taken care of, and she like she was easy. She really didn't make my job difficult
Yeah.
as a baby.
Nah, even when I got in the mix, like she was cool. I've never seen her throw a tantrum ever. Like every time we went out to the stores, like she was always respectable.
Well
People
behaved.
always gave her things.
Yeah.
Like to me, like man, it was such a easy like
Yeah, she's an
walk
easy
in the
kid for
ballpark
sure.
to yeah to be
She
able to be with her. Even when
yeah.
I was with her like by myself, go
Yeah.
pick her up. We'd have to go to the store or whatever it may be. You know, like she
Yeah.
was always cool. Like me and Jazzy always had like a good rapport, so I always fucked with that.
Yeah, she's always been a good kid. She's always been well behaved, really good. I remember when like we would like your sister would watch her and stuff. She's like, I forget she's here
Yeah,
because
cause
she's
she's just
just
in the
like
room.
does her own thing. She used to like always read books or play on her
iPad,
iPad, and
yeah.
like she's just super quiet and chill and kick back. Like
Shout out to her too. I
she's a
was driving Friday. I went to go pick her up from school, and we had just like made a left onto the main street, and she like looked at her phone. She's like, oh my god. I was like, what was going on? She's like, I got an A in math, and I was like, tight. And she goes, that means I have straight A's, and I was like, damn, that's tight.
oh wow,
And I was like, oh shit.
that was the only grade she
I
didn't
love
have
that
an A
because
in.
like we always, it's not like we're enforcing that onto her, but it's like, yo,
She's always been a good student. She just always her in her mind like she's like she don't fuck with math. She's not like
yeah,
it's not her strong point. She's always struggled with it. She's like a reader, she's a writer, she's a
hmm,
creative. Like she doesn't really she's like and it's like a joke in the house
yeah,
now because we know that she's like, struggles with math. And so we're like, numbers are hard. We
yeah,
always
for
tell
real,
her and stuff
for
like
real.
that.
It's a good tease though,
Yeah,
like,
but for her to be, she's never seen herself have an A in math.
mm-mm.
So
So
that was like
she was
super exciting
super
for her.
hyped. So like I was driving, I was thinking, I was like, damn, I gotta take this girl, go buy something. I'm gonna take her to the mall just
Yeah.
because like she's getting to that age in seventh grade. It's like, like she wants to go to the mall. She wants to be able to spend some money, and
Yeah.
she's lucky and fortunate enough to be able to have grandparents and great grandparents that like
Yeah, that always hook her up.
always hook her up. So it's
That girl's
like,
always got cash on.
you
She's
know,
always got money in her pocket. She's always like has an idea of what she wants
yeah,
to get. And so we took her to well, and then she just so happened to get money in the mail.
hmm,
So you were like, all right, let's go. We're going to the
allegedly,
mall.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
She allegedly got money. And then she had some gift cards to Barnes and
But she
Noble.
was bugging us all week.
Well,
Prior to her even having this A in math, like she was bugging us on the weekend, right?
Well, she wanted to go on the weekend, but it was
It was
raining.
crazy raining. Yeah,
It
we
was
had like
crazy raining, and
Southern California got hit with crazy rain.
yeah, and like I don't like to go
Whoa,
out in the rain if I don't have to.
bad podcasting.
I'm sorry, it was my grandma's house. I have her ring connected, so. But yeah, so we went to the mall.
Hmm.
Or she wanted to go since last week, but it just wasn't happening.
Yeah,
And
that
then
rain was wild last
she
weekend.
yeah, and then she has a birthday party to go to, so she was
Monday.
like asked
Yeah.
me during the week. She's like, "Can we please go to the mall
Hmm.
because I have a birthday party and I want to get my friend something?" And I'm like, "Okay, but it's supposed to rain again, so we'll
Yeah.
see."
No, for sure. And I was like super hyped to take her.
Yeah.
I know I've been wanting to buy her a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Like a specific pair. It was these Converse Stussy
Oh
shoes,
yeah.
the green joints, and she liked them. I showed them to her. She was like, "Yeah, I really like those," and I know that she's been needing some shoes.
She just gets stuck. Like she loves wearing her slip on Vans. I'm like, Jesse, you have other shoes.
Yeah.
Like you have other shoes. Like we buy you shoes. You know. Like she has Doc Marten boots. Like she was like it was raining the other day, and
Hmm.
I'm like, you should wear your boots. She's like, oh, I forgot. And I'm
Do they
like,
still fit her?
yeah, she wore them like a couple weeks ago.
I don't remember. But yeah, so
So
it was cool. Took her to a mall.
yeah,
Bought her these Air Forces. I had to return like this jumpsuit that I bought that I wasn't. That was like a crazy Sopranos jumpsuit, but I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't like the whole jogger on the bottom feel, so we
yeah,
had credit and bought her these Air Forces. She picked them out, so it's cool to see her like to be able to like go. I know at first she was like kind of like, "Ugh, what do you guys want? We're in a shoe store," but then like I was like, "Yo, pick something." Like here are the choices, and she's like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool, I'll take these."
yeah,
So she was hyped about that, and then she was able to buy something for her homegirl.
yeah. She went to FYE. She
She
bought
woke up
something.
this morning with a little sniffles, so we're hoping that tomorrow morning she feels a lot better. So
Yeah,
she'll be
she
able to
told
go
me.
to a party. Tomorrow's MLK, so
Yeah,
they don't
she's
have
not in
school.
school.
So they're having a party. I was like, "Yo, you're going to your first ditching party? Sick!" And then she
She,
was like, "No, we don't have
we don't have
school." And I was like,
school.
"It's all good. You're going to a ditching party. I'm gonna take
Oh
you."
my god! I know you're like I'm gonna take you and pick you.
And then she was like, "Oh, I'm going to a party. My friend's having a party." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like going crazy in the car. I was like dancing and being a fool. And then she's just like looking at me, and I was like, "Our parents have?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Even better. I'm gonna be all up in that muff." And she's like, "Oh," she's just like staring at me like, "Oh my
She's
god."
like, oh my god, this guy.
Fucking dad.
She already knows. I know. Even like now, she's been talking with her friends on the phone and stuff. She's like, "Oh, sorry, that's just my dad. Like,
Talking shit.
that's just my parents. Like, if you hear me talking to somebody, I'm talking to my family. I'm like, well, who else are you gonna be
So funny.
talking to?
That's so funny,
Yeah,
dude.
she's definitely in the seventh grade.
Yeah, no, for sure. New Year's was dope, right? Did we talk about New Year's on the last one?
I don't think
No,
so. I don't
some.
think we've been back.
Yeah, we haven't been back since December. It was like December 13th or 15th, something like that. But
Did we just talk about Christmas?
yeah, we talked about Christmas. Oh, I don't know. That it's that episode 9. It was just kind of like a trial and error. It was
Oh,
just one
because
of
we were in
those
the
because
dining.
we were in the dining room and I wanted to use the Mac to see if we could figure out the mics, and then the webcam didn't work.
Oh, we got a new mic.
Yeah, because
That
on
one
that
didn't
one
want to
it
work.
like broke while we were
So we
fucking
hadn't
recording.
filmed since we broke it.
Hmm.
And that was before Christmas.
Yeah, so Christmas.
Wow. We
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, it just
It's been a whole month
yeah,
almost.
we've been just kind of like we've been busy for
Yeah,
sure.
no,
We've been
it's
busy
been
for
very
sure.
busy. That's why I'm
And then,
busy.
like I said, Sunday comes and it's just like we're just drained. Especially
I'm,
you, like
I'm
you're
like exhausted.
exhausted. Yeah, for sure. But I was hyped this week. I was like, "Yo, we're gonna record Sunday. Like, we got the mic. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like going crazy on the computer, putting out all these
Yeah,
videos
you've been
and
doing a
like
lot of videos
editing.
and
So
stuff.
I'm like, I just told myself this year, like, I'm gonna keep busy. I know that we're gonna have Luca coming in But it's like I don't want to like waste time just sitting here kind of like, and then while you're working, I just kind of don't want to be here just not doing like nothing, just watching TV and just kind of
Yeah.
being a fool. But I just felt like I got all these resources. My homies are gonna like, they be hooking me up with logins and stuff like that for certain things. So I'm like, I gotta take advantage of this, and
Yeah, for sure.
it's been working out. So I've been for sure keeping busy, and just waiting for Luca. To be honest,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
waiting for
gonna
him to
be.
come around and figure everything out from there. So I think that's all it is. It's like me stressing out, but like in a creative way.
All right.
Like
I'll take it.
I'm like creating I'm like recording content. I'm doing all this. Like told you to get me a whiteboard.
I
Like,
did.
mm-hmm.
I got him a whiteboard.
And it's like, oh, there's one, two, three. There's four. I have like four channels that like I'm constantly just
Creating for.
three channels actually, but yeah, but still, it's fun. I love it. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been tuning in from everywhere. Shit,
Yeah, for sure.
it's fun.
It has
Um,
been fun.
so yeah, Christmas. Chris,
Christmas was busy.
Christmas was busy, but this time around, it felt so like it felt a lot easier than the past couple years.
You think so?
Yeah, because I felt like the past couple years we were like scrambling.
Well, we had just had a baby last year,
Mm-hmm.
and then the year before that was COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't really know where
We
everyone
yeah
stood. I don't think we saw my grandparents because of COVID,
yeah.
and
It was
so
just
yeah, it
different.
was just very different. And then we had Janelle.
So I felt like this Christmas was like a real Christmas, like a full Christmas.
Yeah, it was more of like the Christmas. It was just busier because we went to my grandma had something. She hadn't had something the last couple years.
That's right,
And then my
and that's what threw us off.
yeah.
Okay, so Al's grandma was like, "Yo, we're about to have something. You guys come through." Me and her were like, "Cool."
What day? She tells me Christmas Day. And I'm like, okay.
Christmas Day.
No, she
Yeah,
said
no,
Christmas Eve.
she tells you
She sees
Christmas
Christmas
Eve
Eve, and I'm like, okay, that's cool because we do pregnancy brain. We do
baby brain
Christmas Day
at my sister's.
at Joe's sister's,
Yeah.
so that's fine. In my head, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we do Christmas dinner. No, wrong,
Mm-mm.
Lynette.
We do Christmas
Eve.
Eve dinner,
Yeah,
and then we'll go Christmas morning,
yeah,
afternoonish.
yeah.
Um,
So we fumbled that one, and then
for sure.
we spent Christmas because it's been pretty exclusively like my family. Like my grandma doesn't always have stuff, and like
Mm-mm.
I hadn't really like talked to my dad in 10 years, so I
Yeah,
hadn't been there, and I like it was pretty much we would spend Christmas with your family,
yeah.
and like we do our own thing, like Christmas morning. That's
Christmas
because
morning.
we'd
Yeah.
always want to do Christmas morning, like with Jazzy at home, and so we go to my grandma's on Christmas Eve, and then I'm making plans for Christmas. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go to my grandma's Christmas Eve, and then my dad's like hitting me up, and he's just like, so like we got stuff for you guys, like Christmas Eve, like or whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, oh yeah, that's good because we'll be at my
We're going to your
grandma's,
grandma's. It's
so
down the street from you, so we'll pull up right after.
yeah, and then I'm like, okay, and then we'll go home, sleep, do Christmas morning, and then do Christmas afternoon, like at Bird's
Everyone's,
house
yeah.
with dinner.
That's what we did. We went to your grandma's. We had food. We chilled for a bit.
Yeah.
Um, your cousins were there and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and that was real cool.
Janelle took her first like
Y-
big
y- stride.
stride of
Yeah,
steps. Like,
yeah. I was in the back because I wanted to see, but yeah, you like ran out. And you're like, oh my god! And I was like, tight. That was
yeah,
dope. It
yeah,
was bad. You called it. You said like come Christmas she was gonna be
yeah. I
walking.
was like,
Christmas miracle.
she's gonna be
Shouldn't be
Christmas
walking.
miracle. She's gonna start walking.
And then yeah, so we went to your dad's. We chilled there. We were chilling, and he was like, "Yo, you guys want some food? Cool." Gives us tamales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were eating tamales, and then I get a text, and I'd
Are you
look.
guys on your way? Are you
Like,
guys almost here? What did
yeah,
she
like she
say?
was like, "What's up? Hey, what's going on? Are you guys on your way?" And I was like, "Fuck."
I didn't have my phone. It was in the baby's bag, so I had like she's texted in our group chat, and I was just like, I didn't get it until he was like, my sister's asking where we're at,
Yeah,
and I was
and
like,
then that's
oh
when we were
shit! It
like,
all clicked.
yeah, click. We're like, oh shit, we usually don't do nothing at your grandma's Christmas Eve, and then we
Mm,
this is our first time at your dad's.
yeah.
So I texted her and I was like, yo, my bad. Like, we totally forgot. We thought it was tomorrow. Plus, you had texted her a couple days prior and was like, yo, do you want us to bring anything for Christmas? And she responded, oh, I'll let you guys know. So right then and there, our minds were like, shoot, we're like clear headed with as far as we're just going to
Well,
go
yeah,
to
because
your
I said
grandma's and then your
Christmas is,
dad.
and I didn't say Christmas
Christmas
Eve,
Eve, yeah.
but you know, Christmas is Christmas is Christmas.
Hey, shout out Lily for hooking us up with these
Oh yeah,
cups,
we
man.
always use these
These are
cups.
really dope. This is my favorite cup. FYI. What up, Eric?
um, so yeah, we fumbled that one. We didn't go to your sister's on Christmas Day, but yeah, I had texted her and was like, "Do you want me to bring?" Oh, she wanted me to bring desserts. So I went and
Yeah.
I bought desserts. I bought
Cheesecake
cheesecake and
and
a
apple
pie,
pie. Yeah.
and I put it in our garage fridge. And I'm like, "Okay, we'll take these to your sister's in the morning."
Yeah, that was all bad.
Marty, and we get there on Christmas Day. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Both of you, when
When?
have we
Yeah.
ever?" And like, I've been going to Christmas at your house for like 8 years,
8 years, yeah.
so it's like, when
But it's
have we
like,
ever?
yeah, no. I don't know,
I got
yeah.
baby brain, you know. I got too many things to think
And I'm just
about. I
stoned as
can't
shit.
remember, so I'm just like
I'm
trying to
just,
facilitate all this stuff and like, you know, like I said, it was the first time we done Christmas at my dad's
yeah.
like ever, and you know, my dad told me that in my 36 years of Christmases
Uh-oh.
that we've only spent like 6 Christmases together.
That's fucking wild.
I didn't even
Damn.
realize that. That's like,
Ooh.
I mean, he would know.
Yeah,
I'm
of
not
course.
counting.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, so I was just like, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's like, wow. I
That's a
couldn't
crazy
imagine.
stat.
Like, I've spent every single Christmas. You've spent more Christmases with Jaslyn.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure.
Like, it's like wild.
Yeah. But at least now we know next year coming next, well, this year.
Yeah,
At
coming
least now we know.
2023.
At least now we
We'll
know,
be
like,
we'll be on game.
yeah, we're gonna have to be like Rex. We're coming through, or we're gonna have to tell your grandma and Rex.
Yeah,
Fucking,
Christmas
we
Day.
pulling up fucking Christmas Day.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was
And
so
hopefully we'll have
funny.
a truck because man, I can
Oh no,
only
we're getting
imagine
a truck.
all those fucking presents we're gonna be
No,
getting.
we're getting a truck. We're definitely gonna have to get a
Yeah.
Tahoe or Durango or something.
So yeah, that was Christmas. Our Christmas. That was Christmas. Real cool. We all got presents.
Kids got a bunch of
We
stuff.
actually, for our anniversary, I think that's what it was. It was like the week before our anniversary is when we recorded the last podcast. So then we went to our anniversary dinner on the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
was
was
a
a
Monday,
Monday.
right? And we were supposed to record that Sunday, but we didn't.
That was the week of Christmas.
That was the week of Christmas. So, anniversary, we go to
Eureka.
Eureka. I always forget the name of that place. I just want to call it the whiskey bar. Eureka is where I proposed to you out in Cerritos. So yeah, that day my mom comes through. She came through super early. I told her, Mom, come like at 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. She gets off at 5. We're planning on going to dinner. She's like, yeah, for sure, Mijo, I'll be there. Yo, I come home. I probably fall asleep like at 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then it's like
10:30.
10:30 and don't.
Yeah.
Nike's going crazy. And I'm like, what the
The
fuck's
doorbell
going on?
rings. Yeah.
My mom's here. And I was like, oh, bro, it's about to go down. So it
Yeah.
was cool, though.
We
Like,
spent the whole day.
the
With the
whole day
baby.
with Janelle. Al got ready. But I had bought Elle a pair of Lost and Found Jordan 1s.
The only Jordan ones that I don't have.
This is She's had the Spider-Mans before, but something about the Spider-Man she just didn't like, and I know what it was. It was the translucent bottom. The shoe's cool. I think the top of the shoe's cool with the 3M and the little dots. I think that's cool because from afar they look like Chicago's.
Yeah, but I usually am like a fan of translucent bottoms too,
But
but
not on Jordan 1s.
not on Jordan ones. It felt too much like a Team Jordan.
Yeah, so I remember that, and then we sold those a long time ago for the low too. Like
Stupid though.
knowing what they're at right now, like what?
Yeah, exactly. You should have sold on to.
So we both tried for those lost and founds, of course. Nothing, couldn't get our
Yeah, we
hands on
didn't hit.
them. So it's one of those shoes where she was like, "Yo, you just gotta chalk up the L,
Like if
put
I get it, I get it. Like if I don't, like I'm sorry, I'm not paying retail. Like it's just not happening.
resale."
Resell, yeah.
Yeah, so me being me, bro, like I love the fact that I could gift her a pair of shoes. And if
His
it's,
love language is definitely gifting.
yeah, like I love,
Like he loves to gift. Like,
for sure,
yeah.
like, and luckily it was coming that Monday. When I had ordered the shoes, I thought they were gonna come like
For
it was gonna come
Christmas.
the week of, right?
You thought there was gonna be a Christmas gift.
So I was like, yo, I'm gonna hide these in the garage. Wait, I'm gonna give them to her for Christmas. Whoop de whoop. They came that Monday, the day of our anniversary.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Grabbed my GoPro and I started recording. As soon as I saw the dude pull up, I started recording. Walked out.
I'm like I'm working.
Yeah,
Like,
she was working. She was
like I
something like
saw him go out, but I was just like
she wasn't really paying
I
attention.
wasn't paying attention. My mother-in-law was here. The baby was like busy. Like it
The
was just
house
like
was
the house
busy
was busy.
for sure.
So I was just like, okay, whatever.
Go out there, grab the shoes, and I come in, and I'm looking. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like I
Yeah.
could tell by your face. You're
I'm like, what? Something's a little fishy. Yeah.
like you're typing, start slowing down. You weren't clicking on the mouse no more, and yeah, I hand you the box, and you're like, "Fuck."
I'm like, what is this? And then I knew it was probably shoes, but
Hmm.
I didn't know you're like happy anniversary. And I'm like, we already did anniversary gifts
Yeah.
because he bought me gold hoops.
Hmm.
So like I was just like, no, like wait a minute, like hold on, I was not prepared for this. Like, and then yeah, I opened the box, and as soon as I saw the box, I knew exactly what it was.
And my mom in the background, she's like, and she's in Spanish. She's like, "Does she know what it is?" And I was like, "Yeah, she knows what it is." She was like, "What is it? What is it, Lynette? What is it?"
Yeah.
And then when she saw the lid open and she saw it was like shoes, my mom was like, "You guys are sick in the head of shoes," and she
She
walked
did.
away.
Los enfermos.
Estás enferma de zapatos, and she walked away.
She knew. It was so funny. She was just like,
Bruh,
like rolled her eyes and was like, let me get back to my baby over here. You know, it's
hilarious.
funny though. Janelle likes shoes like you do.
I love it. I
She
love the fact that
loves
she
them.
like just gets up, goes to her room, and just starts like looking at the shoes. Like she'll start pulling them out the box, messing with them to the point where we had to move all the shoes away.
Yeah, I had to move them because she was tearing up the boxes. Or I was walking in there and I step on a box because it was just a black carpet.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna break my fucking neck. So, but yeah, your mom was like, oh, these guys with their shoes.
Yeah, and it was real dope. Every time I watch that video, it gives me like a little tear to my eye, like to see you happy and shit like that. Just because I know that is the shoe. Like the
Yeah, it
Chicago
definitely.
one is the missing piece, like the missing puzzle
And
to your collection.
I've been like, one's really got popping in like the last like 5 or 6 years.
I think it was after the top threes where like
People
people
were
were
like,
like,
well, oh, now I want these.
now I want a pair of ones.
Yeah.
Like, and then it started to like gradually start to pick up from that. That's where I think because after you got like your shadows or your royals that second time around, I felt like after that there wasn't anything good. It was like top three. That was like the next.
Yeah.
and then everything else started to fall in place after that. But yeah, like yeah, Jordan ones are super popular. You know, people make fun of the Jordan mids and stuff like that. But I don't know. They're very. It's such a oversaturated shoe, but it's like the lost and found is that one.
Well, yeah, exactly, because it's just like
It's a
one.
Chicago one,
It's yeah,
and it's like a vintage look. It looks like a 94, 84, all that. So yeah, I made this video. I put it on YouTube, put on my Cap Kicks thing, and it's doing some numbers right now. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, I felt like that video. It's like
And I
it.
wore them that night.
And you wore 'em that night. Yep.
I did. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear them tonight. And like, I think in the last 8 years that we've been together, I've like never like laced up a brand new pair of my own shoes. Like it's just not something I do anymore.
Yeah.
Like I just hand them to him. I'm like, can you lace my shoes up for me?
Always.
Like especially the ones too, because they come unlaced.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always like, I was getting ready and I was like, can you lace my shoes for me?
I love it. I love sitting there. That's one of my most watched videos on Cap Kicks. Is me relacing my lamellos like 5, 6 different times with different shoelaces.
Like actually like going in and lacing them though. Yeah.
Yeah, with like 3 different laces, 3 different color laces.
Yeah, you're just like having a conversation, lacing your shoes up.
I was just stoned out of my mind talking to myself with the GoPro on my head, switching laces. And I told myself, I even said it in the video, I was going to speed it up. And I just let it ride, and people love it. People ate that shit up. It's crazy. Baby's moving, huh?
Yeah, he's like,
He's everywhere.
he's a mover, especially in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a night owl.
Oh shit. Yeah, anniversary was dope. Christmas was fun. New Year's
New Year's was fun.
New Year's was fucking amazing. We had fucking hot pot.
Yeah, my sister came through.
Fucking hot pot at the house, yo.
And I had this idea to do hot pot. Well, we had been talking about like we had like had a conversation about like a hot pot like setup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like $100 on Amazon for like, you know, the bowl, not the little bowl, but like the hot pot bowl and stuff. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I have an Instapot. Like it's very similar. It's just a little big and bulky.
We jumped on YouTube.
Yeah, we looked to see if it had been done.
Yeah, watch a couple of videos.
Watch some videos, and then we're like, okay, let's try it.
TikTok. Jumped on TikTok, watched a couple of videos. And
TikTok University.
And we were like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
You made the list.
Yeah, I made my list of like what I knew I needed.
We went to H Mart.
Early
crack of dawn, like
as soon as it opened.
8 o'clock, like 8:30, we were out the door. Yeah. We were there by 8:30. I want to say.
Well, Janelle woke up, and we were like, "All right, Janelle's up. Let's get it. Let's go." And she's an early bird.
And it was raining.
It was raining.
It had like just finished raining that night or something like that. But H Mart's crazy, man. H Mart is wild. Like
I had like never been in there shopping like that.
We've only been in there to eat.
Yeah, that one specifically too. Yeah, but if I have gone, it's like to get snacks.
Yeah.
Like not like meal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the snacks, of course.
So we went into H Mart. We spent a bunch of money.
We spent a bunch of money and we bought a bunch of food.
Yeah,
we overbought for sure.
We overbought because this is my first time doing it. So we overbought. We bought a ton of stuff. And we came home and my sister came over, and then but we were eating all day though because my sister came over. Remember, she ordered Portos. She ordered Portos. She had it delivered to my house, like the frozen Portos where you cook it like yourself, you bake it yourself, and so she ordered a box of potato balls and a box of those guava like pastry puffs.
Yeah.
And then she brought like cookies to make, like cookie dough. So she like brought a bunch of stuff and then we bought a bunch of stuff And so we were like snacking on bullshit like
Dude, we were eating
early.
war food. I call
He
Portos
calls
war food.
Portos war food.
It's good though. That shit's fire. The potato balls, and then
He
she brought
would
like
don't 6 months ago he would have told you it was not good.
it's good. It's good. It's just one of those things where, bruh, I'm gonna go to war. I'm gonna take that shit with me. No, but it was really good.
Yeah.
No doubt. It's fire. I don't want to say fire. It was really good. And then the what else did we have? Like those the little Danish,
Yeah, the little pastry puffs. Those guava
super good.
pastry puffs
Those
are
were
like
super
the best
good.
thing that they
Yeah,
have, I
those are
swear.
super good.
So we
Dude, we
ate.
were eating that. We were just munching all
And then I'm
day.
like, we still have hot pot.
You were like, yo, I was like, yo, what time do you want to eat? And you're like 6 o'clock, and it was like 4:30, and we're like,
We were already still eating, and then I'm like, oh, maybe we ended up eating like at 8.
it was like 8 o'clock, yeah, eight
Yeah.
30. You prepped that whole table was like, wow, like
Yeah,
this shit's
Jazzy
crazy.
and Janelle and Marlene came in here. They were chilling. You were on the computer. Or
Hmm.
you were like kind of back and
I
forth.
don't know what I was doing, just being a
And
fool.
and then I like prepped the table and I made rice and I did the whole thing. I cut the veggies and I made a whole spread on the table. And then everybody came in and they were like, "Whoa, we got
Dude,
food."
there was that table was nuts. The whole table was just filled with food,
Yeah,
like
between
all
our
the
plates and
fixings.
like all of the fixings, like it felt like hot pot. It felt like
It
we were
was
at a
dope.
hot pot
It was
restaurant.
really dope. And I was telling her, I was like, yo, we're never going out to eat hot pot again.
Yeah, it's definitely it's nice to be able to do it at home.
Yeah, it was so comfortable. I got to walk to the my little restroom and smoke because I got kicked out of my computer area. So now I'm in
Sure
the
did.
restroom
Sure did.
smoking. No, but it's cool. It was dope. I had a really good time. We had a champagne bottle. We bought apple cider for you and Jazz.
Yeah, we bought a lot of apple cider.
Yeah, we had like 6
We
bottles.
had 7 bottles
7 bottles.
because I bought a 3-pack from Smart and Final, and then you and Jazzy had went to Costco
And
earlier in the week,
bought a 4 pack.
and you bought a 4-pack. And I was like, "How many bottles of apple cider do we have now?" And you're like, "I don't know, 4." I'm like, "Well, I got 3 in the freaking fridge in the back."
Honestly, it would have been 3 apple ciders and 4 grape
Oh yeah, and
juices.
Jazzy was like, "This is great."
Because like we're in Costco and I was like, oh shit, but let's get some apple ciders because they had like this real cool packaging. They're like green, orange, I mean green, gold, and red.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, let's get these. Remember we had seen them, and I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna get them. So I put them on there. Jesse's like,
Jazzy said you were
cool.
distracted by the packaging.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Packaging's gonna win every time for me. So it's like she put them in. I put them in the car, and we're like walking away, and she's like, "Hey Joe," I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "These are grape," and I look, I'm like, "Oh shit,
She just got him.
grape! Damn it!" Took them back, got the apple cider. So we had like 7 bottles of apple cider. That was dope.
Jazzy was all flexing to her friends the next day because they were like, "Oh, I wish I had more apple cider." And Jazzy got like 2 unopened bottles. She was like, "Check
Fuck
this out,
you.
bitches."
She's fucking hilarious, man.
So yeah, she had apple cider for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah. No, New Year's was dope. New Year's was real fun.
Yeah, it was
Um,
cool.
did we go shopping the next day? Was it that, or was it after Christmas that we went
We went
shopping?
after Christmas.
We went shopping after Christmas. Yeah, that was cool too.
That shit was packed.
It was packed.
We went to the Ontario Mills.
Oh yeah, we went to Ontario Mills. That's right.
That shit was
Janelle did real good, yo. We started at what's it called, Dave and Buster's. We
yeah.
started at Dave and Buster's. We went through the food court. We hit all the shoe stores.
We tried to go to Nike.
Yeah, and there was the line was outside,
Stupid
yo.
long.
Crazy. You figure though.
Yeah.
And then we went all the way around and we got to like Polo. We got to Ralph Lauren and then she started like
She was getting over
fussing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like
But regardless, we still walked all the way to
the
Dave and Buster's and
yeah, she
she
was
was
fine.
cool. So she did good, dude. She did the whole mall.
She did.
It was tight. It was tight to
Yeah,
see that.
her seat, I like faced it outward, right?
Yeah.
So she was like
She was
looking
like,
around.
everywhere.
She's just like, and there was a lot of people, so she was just like tripping out on all the people.
Yeah. And then Jazzy got her ears pierced.
Jazzy didn't get her ears
Her
pierced.
second
She
ones.
got her second one.
Her second ones. Yeah, I felt like we went to Ontario Mills to all get earrings.
Yeah, because I got new plugs.
You
You
got
got new
plug. I
earrings.
got earrings. Jazzy got her
Her
second
ears
ears
pierced.
pierced.
Yeah.
Baby's already blinging.
Yeah. Grandma hooked her up, so she's got the bling bling.
Oh, we went to Ontario to buy earrings. I love it. I felt like I was all like a kid again and shit. That was tight.
Yeah, Jazzy was hyped to see. Another reason Jazzy wanted to go to the mall. Jazzy's at the point where you tell her mall, she's like, she
What?
drops everything.
She's like, what?
Her ears perk up. And
Or she'll be like, if she has money, she'll be like, yeah, let's go. And she doesn't have money, she'll be like, oh, I don't have money.
Yeah. She likes to spend her own money.
Hell
For
yeah,
sure.
that's tight.
She likes
Better
to
for
go
us.
and have money to spend.
But yeah, I like how she knows what Ontario Mills is.
She knows which malls,
Yeah,
like that which one are we going to?
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the one by the old house, like the one that we used to go to when we lived in Alhambra. So now she knows that's Santa Anita. And then the Circle Mall is Ontario.
Ontario, yeah.
And then the one right here, close to the house, she's like, oh, I'm like, the one by the house. She's like, okay, then
Yeah.
Montclair. So she like knows which ones are which now. So.
Oh man, dude, we have a freaking.
She's gonna be a teenager
She's
year, this year.
Yeah, I was about to say we have a teenager on our hands. Fuck, and then we have a 1-year-old.
A toddler and a teen.
And a newborn on the way.
A toddler and teen.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Pray for us.
Yeah, pray for us in 2023.
Pray for us for
pray
the
for
rest.
The Martinez's in 2023.
Oh my god. Pray for me.
Man, prayer to my dad, man. Prayers to my pops.
You talked to him today?
Talked to him today. It's not that he's sick, but he's getting old, yo.
How old is he now? What did your mom
What
say?
did we say? Like 79? 77?
77?
I think 77 because my mom's, I don't want to say, but yeah, like my dad's, like I want to say 77. And I had told him like about Luca.
You had told him that you're pregnant. We were having a boy.
That was like last month. It was before New Year's. And then talked to him today.
Well, because we were talking about if your brothers, your mom,
we were wondering if my dad's sons had boys, and it turns out that the oldest Angel has 2 boys.
3 boys. Oh, 2 boys.
2 boys.
2 boys.
And then my brother Javier has 2 girls.
Yeah. 2 boys.
So 2
girls.
and 2. And I was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. All right. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then he was like, how are the girls? And I was like, fine. And then I was like, Lynette's due in next month. And he was like, she's pregnant? And oh man, that it jolted my heart, bro. Like it sunk, but yeah. I don't know. It's like, you know what it is, so it's like, fuck.
Yeah, he's just got a lot going on, and he's old, and he hasn't really been around.
Yeah, so yeah, that shit was crazy to hear that, and I'm like, fuck. So
and I was like, yeah, it's like the first thing I eat. Like I was like cooking or busy, and I looked at him. I'm like, you forgot.
Yeah,
because we know that he's been more forgetful.
As of late, yeah. So it's I was telling him again. He was super excited.
Yeah, he got all hyped.
His name, so I was like, damn, dude. But yeah, man, it's 2023. It's I felt not that I wasted a lot of time last year. I just felt like I was just trying to figure it out. I felt like 2022 was our year that we were figuring it out.
There was a lot of change that happened in 2021.
Yeah.
So we were just adjusting, and it was just life with a baby. Mm-hmm. You hadn't really ever experienced that firsthand before.
Yeah.
And so I think that was a huge adjustment because you got a screaming kid, and like, the house is a mess, and they're not sleeping, and you're not sleeping, and it's just hard,
Yeah,
like,
for
and if you're
sure.
working, you started working nights,
Nights,
which
yeah.
makes it even harder. So it was just definitely an adjustment. But I think too, like, you were super timid about, like, she was just so little and like fragile. Like, he like
That's the craziest part. It's like, and I know they're like, like rubber bands
super
and shit.
agile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they're super way newborns are way more resilient
but
than
it's
people think.
like when we were in that room and that first night with her and the lady was like, "Yo, you know how to change a pamper?" And I was like, nah. She's like, "Yo, shoo." She like, "This is how you do it." And boom, boom, boom. And I was like, "Yeah." Yo, chill, lady. Like, yo, you're
Stop
about to
throwing.
fuck up her knees, bro. Come on now,
Yeah,
But I mean, like you said, we were just trying to figure that shit out and getting adjusted. So I don't know, man. 2023 seems like it's already started off super productive.
yeah,
Like I've been saying, I've been like super on everything, content wise, and just kind of being here at the house and just messing with Janelle more. Got in her fucking shooting baskets now and having her dunk the
yeah.
ball.
She's like
She's growing up
super
so
active,
fast, and it's crazy. It's crazy to see that like all.
unfolding.
Yeah.
And then now we're like, oh, but then you remember you were looking at like pictures from when she was born, like, or the
Mhm.
videos from you pulled from
Yeah.
the
From the GoPro.
GoPro, and it's like she was so tiny.
She was little,
And
dude.
so we were just like, oh my God, look how little she was. And I'm like, we're about to have another one that's like just as little. And like, he's going to grow like so fast because look at how quick it like happened. Like,
Yeah.
Janelle's like into everything, grabbing everything. She's quick. Like,
She's
she's
quick.
stealthy, and now that
Yeah.
she's walking, remember? Because I was like,
Yeah.
she's walking now, so you don't really hear her coming up behind you anymore. So, like,
She's
she'll
ruthless, yo. She's
snatch something
ruthless.
out from
She's
behind you.
ruthless for sure. That's the reason why I got kicked out of my computer smoking section because that little girl was getting into
Yeah,
everything.
she's tall, so she got a reach on her, and like,
Dude, she's huge, man. She's so tall.
she's super tall. She Christmas. Remember we were with my cousin's baby.
Hmm.
He's My cousin's baby is 3 months older than Janelle. And he's like to her shoulders,
To her shoulders.
like, and he's like little chunky,
He's super chunky too.
and she's like just long.
Yeah, I felt like her seeing him like get up and like walk around and
Yeah,
like run
I think you
around,
put a little
her
battery in
was
her
like,
back.
oh shit, I could do that.
She's like, I could do
I
that
could do
too.
that for sure. And
Yeah.
yeah, sure enough, that's what happened because it happened at that party that we went to.
Yeah, when we went
You
to my
know,
cousin's daughter's birthday, she saw like the little ones like her. They're like a year old. Like, they were like
they're like
walking,
walking, and she was
and
like,
she was like, "Wait a minute!"
yeah,
Like, so she was like standing more at that
yeah.
point,
At that point, yeah, for sure.
and like now she's like
Now
walking to her room and walking back and
she got a little mullet now.
she got a little
Oh my
battery in her back
god,
now.
bro, that's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and
That
then a
shit's
year
wild.
from now we're gonna have another walking one
Oh
probably,
shit,
because he's gonna want to keep up with her.
for
So he's gonna
sure.
probably walk faster, like
Oh
walk
yeah,
sooner than she did.
most definitely. I don't know, man. It's gonna be
Luckily, we
wild.
have a yard,
Yeah, a
backyard,
front and
and
backyard.
a
That's
front
for
yard,
sure.
both gated,
Yep.
and we have a swing, and we got the space. So my friend Val, the one that shout out Val and Jack, like,
Hey.
she was like, "Girl, you're gonna need that yard when those kids are in your face.
Yeah, just
Like, just go
kick
outside."
him out to the
She's
backyard
like,
for
"Kick
sure.
them out to the backyard, and you're saved." So, we have the yard, and they'll be able to run around out there and get some energy. You were saying today, I gotta get her some overalls
Some
and some
boots.
boots so she could be
Yeah.
out in the grass.
Just have her run amok out there. Tire her ass out. She needs to go to sleep.
She's been struggling. Like,
Yeah, her sleep schedule's been off for sure.
it's been, I think that too this weekend, because Friday, like, your mom was here. So it kind of probably threw her off.
Yeah.
And then yesterday she was up. It's 10:30 now. She was up until 10:30 last night.
I'm afraid she's about to get up right now. Let's knock on wood. She
Oh my gosh! Please pray for us.
Yeah, the struggle is fucking real, yo.
She's ruthless.
She is ruthless. You gotta love it.
She's my
Oh
karma.
my god.
That's
Oh
why I
my
say she's my
god.
karma. She's a Scorpio, so she's a November Scorpio too. So she's on 10.
Yeah, for sure. That girl Janelle.
She's like polar opposite from Jazzy. Jazzy was so easy. That's what I mean. Like Jazzy made it really easy to be a mom. Janelle makes it really difficult to keep my mental health in check
Oh my
at all
god,
times
bro.
because she's super demanding and she wants what she wants.
Hmm.
She's starting to scream.
She'll let you know.
Yeah.
She'll let you know.
Like, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah. And she's like, dude, there's like a point in time during the day where she's just loud. Where she's like, "Ma, ma, 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 ma.
Yeah.
Ah, ma, 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 ma." And she's just like blabbering. I'm just looking at her like, yo, tone it down, girl.
And she can't even talk yet.
She can't.
So
She's like
like
trying to keep up with us.
I think, well, if we're in our dining room having a conversation, or like I'm cooking, or you're doing dishes, or like we're just sitting there interacting, me, Jazzy, you, or just me and you, like,
Hmm.
and she's not part of that interaction, like she will scream
Dude.
at the top of her lungs and like let you guys know, like, hey, I'm here too. Like, talk to me too.
Oh my
So she just
goodness.
wants to be in the mix. And I'm just like,
She's
girl,
wild.
we know. We are well
She
aware that you're
is
here.
wild.
So
So yeah, she's Janelle. For sure she's a handful, but you know what? She keeps us on our toes and
she's a handful, but she's a good baby. Like,
she for sure is.
she's predictable. Like, you know what she wants. You know, like what she likes. Like,
And
she
it's you
has a
too.
routine.
It's you instilling like the hand gestures, like
Oh yeah, the
shit
baby
like that, so
sign.
that she could communicate with us. Because at first, like that was the hardest thing for me. Like she's crying, I'm like, yo, what do you want? Like what? What is it? What is it? I don't know. Like but you like teaching her that, her watching Miss Rachel, like
Yeah, Jazzy. I did
and
baby
Jazzy.
sign with Jazzy, so I knew that that was something that I was gonna do with Janelle, and it was super helpful. And then like having her on a schedule is
Yeah,
important.
and I feel like that's the biggest thing is having her on a schedule because I know a lot of people just like if
They
she's
just
up,
let
she's
them.
up.
Yeah, they
Let
just
her
let
run
them
around
buck
like
wild, like no structure.
and no disrespect to that because guess what? Like
So
it's
it
the
works. I
it
mean,
works for you guys. It works for you guys. Like
yeah, I know, but
for us, we like to be structured to the point where like we want to make sure she's on some type of schedule because that helps us do what we need to do
and
when
be on a
she's
schedule
down.
ourselves. Yeah, for sure.
And that took me a while because I'm sitting here, you're working, and that's like, okay, cool. She just got down, so there's like a good hour, an hour and a half that I could. What am I gonna do? Like, do I just
Yeah,
go and sit there and play video games? That really doesn't get me any productive, whether I'm recording it or not.
yeah.
Like, so that was like the hardest part for me is to figure out
Your own schedule
my
within
own.
her schedule.
Yes, that's the biggest part, and I feel
Yeah,
like people don't understand that. People can't like sit there and like calculate that part. They're just like at that point they're just stressed. They're like, fuck this. They're moving quick here, there, back
yeah,
and forth. It's like sit
yeah. That's
down
no way to
and figure
maintain
it
your
out.
brain.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
I have to do lists. Like, I
yeah.
have to brain dump. Like, I have to like just dump everything that's in my brain,
Mhm.
like onto like a whiteboard or a chalkboard or
Yeah.
like a list. Like, what do I want to do with the house, or what are things that need to be done, or what are like
And I feel
meals I want to make, or
yeah, and I feel
you
like
know.
I got that from you. Like I learned that from working with with the guys, like writing shit down. Like,
Yeah.
let's make a
Making a
list. Like,
list, yeah.
put it on the board. Let's whatever we get done, we wipe it off. We wipe it off. We wipe it off, and then we see what we have left. So, I was like, yo, okay, fuck a New Year's resolution. We're gonna make goals. You know, like,
And there's so much satisfaction in crossing something off
oh,
your
I love
list.
it. I love it.
That's like one of my biggest things too. And that's
Hell
what
yeah.
makes me like successful like in my job because my job works by emails. Like I have to like, I get like 30, 40 emails a day. I'll like start my day.
Yeah.
I'll tell him I'm like I started with 65 emails and I ended with 62 emails. Like but I answered 120 emails.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like crossing all of that stuff off your list. It's just so much satisfaction. Or like
For sure.
creating yourself a list of goals for the year and being like, these are the things that I want to get done within the next 12
Mm-hmm.
months.
Yep.
And like you made yourself a huge list of like goals that you
So
had.
yeah, I sat at work and fucking work's been super slow. So they took away my headphones, motherfuckers. But
They stole your headphones. You can't find those shits.
and so I sat there and I was like, you know what, like. I'm gonna write this shit down. Like I need to write this down because
Yeah, brain
visually
dump.
I need to see it. And I needed that brain dump for sure. Knowing that it's gonna be the end of the year, we're going into a new year, like fuck it, let's get it. I sat there and I wrote I wrote it like on a napkin, right?
You did.
Wrote all sorts of shit. The shit that came to my head, not just for me, but for us as a family.
Yeah.
And there's things I want to pay off. There's things we got to pay off. And I feel like those are the most important things. And, we like to buy shit. We like to buy shoes. We like to buy clothes. We're up to date with a lot of shit, but we have so much shit and we've consumed so much over the years that we could take a year, we could take 2 years, 3 years from like going crazy like we known to do,
Yeah.
and just really sit back and be like, all right, cool. Like
It's always treat yourself.
there's always gonna be that. And so yeah, like I told Al, I was like, yo, I need a whiteboard. Um, I want to do stuff for Cap Kicks, for the Cap and Al podcast, for Cap Smoke. I want to do shit for the family financially. So I feel like, like you said, it feels so good to be able to go up to the board and erase that, go to my list and cross it off.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I feel like in 2023, we're only getting older, yo. Like, yeah, we might, I don't want to say act young, but like, we're we're like fucking, I don't know, like we're just hip. We're hip to it. We're hip to the fact,
We're hip, are we really?
you
I'm
know.
such a mom now.
You
Like,
you crack crazy mom jokes now, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, man. 2023. It's all about goals, our goals, and reaching our goals. Because I feel like at the end of the year, I know for a fact, all that on that paper is being crossed off. Every single one of them.
yeah.
I guarantee it. I guarantee. I just have that feeling. And I've been telling you like for the past 2 weeks. It's like
Yeah,
I
he's
ha-
definitely got like a battery in his back. He's like more motivated to do more things and get more things crossed off. But I think it's also too like we're just in a position that we haven't like been in before too.
yeah,
Like so we're we're in a good place where, we have the capabilities to make it all happen. So it's like, all right, let's fucking get this shit done. Like,
yeah,
so, we our family is
yeah,
growing.
for sure,
We went to Costco on Friday and I was like, we're a
bruh.
Costco family now.
Yeah,
Like for sure. So like, we just have more things that we're focused on. And so doing that individually and like as a family is
as a
super
unit, yeah,
important
for sure. And
because
like,
it's gonna matter.
and we've been watching BMF, and it's like, bruh, like, oh, it's home, man.
Whatever.
But it's crazy. Like watching that show, it's crazy to me that not only that it's real, and some of those things have happened, but the fact that like it's a like
Brothers.
yeah, it's brothers, but the family's also mixed in. Not like they're selling drugs or like they're doing any of that allegedly, but it's like, yo, like the family knows.
Oh yeah.
Like the mom fucking knows,
Like
dude.
you see, yeah.
And there's nothing they could really do about that. Like that always trips me out about that show. Every time I watch it, it's like, yo,
The mom knows.
the mom knows, bro. The dad knows. The little sister knows. Like all these motherfuckers know that they're
But
doing
that's
drugs.
how it is in real life.
That's how it is in real life.
Like,
for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
So. You guys gotta pay for that one. Patreon.
I was like,
Patreon coming soon. No, but 2023, like I said, it's the year of our goals, and we got a lot of things coming up, and I'm super excited, especially with Luca coming and just with everything that we have in store. Like I'm super hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And
I'm excited and I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
I'm excited and I'm tired. And look, we got a new setup, so this is just the beginning. Like, this is so much comfortable than sitting in front of that computer.
Yeah.
I'm like super comfortable. I need like a joint.
My back doesn't hurt. This guy just wants to stay smoking in the house. I'm like, we got kids now, like babies. Like at least like
we're gonna have a podcast outside. Yo.
Yeah. I mean, we have to record it outside because I'm like,
we'll make it happen.
I'm sure he'll find a way.
But yo, shout out to Ari, shout out to Carrie. We went over there, we hung out with them on a Saturday night. That was real cool to get out, and congrats to them on their new house. Beautiful home.
Yeah.
You guys.
It was really cool to see them in their new house.
I've always looked up to them.
That shit's always so cool.
Ever since I came around, Ari and Carrie have always looked up to them. Like they're like my
they're like your little big brother and sister.
No, for sure. But to me, they're like the power couple. They're like Beyonce and fucking Jay-Z to me. Like they always held it down, like through thick and thin. Like shout out to them, man. So much love to y'all. I love seeing the progression. I love seeing y'all in the fucking sick ass career.
Yeah, the growth is awesome.
That shit's badass.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to everybody else that's doing it, man. I see you guys. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the new look. And I don't know. This shit's dope. I wish we had like the wall behind us. I wish we had the wall at the apartment behind us. That shit would have been dope.
Yeah.
Right? With all like the frames and stuff. But it is what it is. Episode 10, Cap and L podcast. We appreciate you guys always tuning in, showing us love, asking us where the hell the episodes are at.
Where you guys at?
Yeah, but it's just we're still trying to figure it out, but we're getting there little by little.
Yeah,
we're on the GoPro now. We're not on the fucking webcam.
Yeah, the GoPro is way better.
Al for buying fucking batteries so we could keep on recording. But
this is your Christmas gift.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, big homie.
This guy.
I'm kidding. Yeah, what do we got? Super Bowl's coming up soon.
Super Bowl's coming up.
So
Valentine's.
You
gotta take your girls on a date.
I gotta take all my girls on a date for sure. We got Baby Luca coming, so we got a couple more interesting Sundays before Baby Luca comes. And yeah, man, we just hope you guys come along with the ride.
Yep.
Enjoy the show. Cap and L podcast, episode 10. You already know what it is. Let's get it. Bow, 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 bow.